All right, so we're diving into the world of footwear production.
Okay.
Um, and, based on these RoleCatcher excerpts you shared, it seems like you're considering actually like stepping into the shoes of a footwear production supervisor,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
It's a very interesting career path. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're basically kind of the conductor of the entire operation.
Okay.
So you're making sure that the production process runs smoothly from like start to finish,
Right.
and that those shoes meet quality standards
Yeah.
every step of the way.
So it's definitely not just about loving sneakers.
Right.
These guides mention long hours on the factory floor,
Yeah.
potential for noise, like it's a loud environment,
Yeah.
and the pressure of meeting deadlines.
Yeah.
What really surprised you about the work environment when you were going through all this?
I think what I found interesting was not just the demanding nature of it,
Right.
which, is kind of to be expected, but it was the sheer variety of skills you actually need as a supervisor.
Right.
So you're not just overseeing production, you're a problem solver,
Okay.
you're a negotiator between different teams, and you're even a bit of a therapist sometimes
Right. Yeah.
when things get stressful.
Wow.
So yeah, strong leadership and communication are absolutely essential.
It's almost like being like the coach of a sports team, constantly strategizing
Yeah.
and, motivating everyone to perform their best under pressure.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. You need that same level of dedication,
Yeah.
resilience, and ability to think on your feet,
Oh, yeah.
especially when like unexpected challenges pop up.
Right. Wow. Thinking on your feet with that level of pressure sounds pretty intense.
It can be.
So for somebody considering this as like a real long-term career move,
Yeah.
what keeps a footwear production supervisor going? Like, what are some of the most compelling pros and cons that you found in the RoleCatcher guides?
Well, the demand for skilled supervisors is definitely a huge plus.
Yeah.
Like, the Bureau of Labor Statistics actually projects faster than average job growth in this field.
Wow.
So you wouldn't be, just filling a position.
Right.
You'd be entering a career path with real potential.
Yeah. That's got to be reassuring knowing that your skills are in such high demand.
Absolutely.
But those long hours and those high-pressure situations we talked about,
Yeah.
those must factor into the cons, right?
They definitely can be challenging.
Okay.
The guides mention the need for strong stress management and like a genuine passion for the industry to really thrive in this environment.
Right.
You're going to be putting in the time and effort.
Yep.
So it definitely helps if you're excited about the work itself and not
Right.
just the paycheck.
Right. You got to love it.
Yeah.
Speaking of career progression,
Yeah.
the RoleCatcher guides actually lay out a very clear trajectory from entry level to supervisor.
Yeah, they do.
You don't just magically become a supervisor overnight, do you?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You're starting from the ground up.
Yeah.
Often, individuals start as production workers, getting that hands-on experience with the manufacturing process,
Right.
learning the different materials and machinery.
Okay.
Then they might move on to junior operator roles,
Uh-huh.
taking on more responsibility for operating equipment and conducting quality checks.
So you're constantly building on your skills and knowledge as you move up the ranks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the guides give such helpful real-world examples for each stage.
Okay.
For instance, a senior production operator might be responsible for leading a small team,
Yeah.
troubleshooting any equipment issues that arise,
Uh-huh.
really honing those leadership and problem-solving skills.
Okay. So you're not just learning from a textbook.
No,
You're getting that practical,
exactly.
hands-on experience
Yeah,
that employers value.
precisely. And something that really stood out to me was RoleCatcher's emphasis on continuous learning.
Really?
Even for experienced supervisors,
Yeah.
the industry is constantly evolving.
Right.
Taking courses,
No.
attending workshops,
Okay.
even just staying informed about new trends.
Yeah.
It demonstrates a real commitment to your craft
Yeah.
and helps you stay ahead of the curve.
That's really cool. So it's like you're not just keeping pace, you're actively trying to stay ahead,
Right.
which makes me think about all the advancements we're seeing with AI and automation.
Yeah.
Is that something that a potential footwear production supervisor should have on their radar?
It definitely is. I mean, RoleCatcher even has these AI-powered tools for things like CV optimization
Right.
and interview practice.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, AI is making its way into the footwear industry.
Okay.
Although maybe not in the way you'd expect.
Okay.
Some companies are using it for quality control, like using cameras and algorithms to spot defects that like a human eye might miss.
Wow. So it's like having a superpowered assistant checking every detail.
Right.
But that still requires a human touch to kind of interpret those findings and make decisions right.
Absolutely. At least for now, humans are still calling the shots.
Yeah.
What's fascinating is that this technology isn't replacing supervisors.
Okay.
It's changing the skills they need.
Right.
It's no longer enough to just understand the production process. You need to be able to work alongside these AI systems,
Right.
analyze their data,
Right.
and make informed decisions based on that information.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like having a high-tech toolbox at your disposal.
Yeah.
You still need to know how to use the tools effectively.
Exactly.
For someone who's like really intrigued by this career path,
Yeah.
that blend of like traditional skills and technological fluency seems really important.
It's crucial. The footwear industry is always evolving. And those who embrace both the art of shoemaking and the science of these new technologies will be the ones who thrive.
That's awesome. It sounds like you really uncovered a gold mine of information from these RoleCatcher guides.
They're really helpful.
From the day-to-day realities of the job to the long-term career prospects and the evolving role of technology. It paints a really comprehensive picture.
It does. It's not just about finding a job. It's about discovering a career path you can be passionate about.
Right.
And RoleCatcher gives you the insights and the resources to make a really informed decision.
Yeah, so for anyone listening who's feeling inspired to take that next step,
Absolutely.
explore those RoleCatcher resources.
Yeah.
Do your research and see if this path is the right fit for you.
Yeah, you never know. You might just find yourself leading the next generation of footwear.
Now, wouldn't that be something?
That would be incredible.
To look back and say, like, I helped shape the future of footwear.
Exactly.
That's really cool. Well, thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
Until next time, keep exploring and keep learning.